Hello, hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Prashant from India, your English fluency guide. My name is Prashant. My qualification is BA BEd. I have nearly 15 years experience in teaching English. I am here to help you to teach you spoken English and to help you become more fluent. Thank you. How to become fluent in English? Read English newspapers regularly, speak regularly with others and to yourself, listen to the English podcasts, immerse yourself in the language, think in English. Dear friends, if you practice these regularly, you will become very fluent in English. I'm here to help you to become very fluent. I will tell you methods and techniques to become more fluent in English. Please subscribe my channel for more updates. Today I'm going to discuss a verb. A word which describes an action or state of being is called verb. Example: play, dance, eat, is, am, are, was, were, etc. Every verb has three forms. They are present tense, past tense, and past participle form. Here you can see in this picture some action verbs like walk, run, ride, sit down, stand up, fight, laugh, read, play, listen, cry, think. Present form, past form, and past participle form. For example, if you take the verb go, what is the past form? Went. What is the past participle form? Gone. Go, went, gone. The same manner, write, wrote, written. Do, did, done. Speak, spoke, spoken. Run, ran, run. Sit, sat, sat. Draw, drew, drawn. Sell, sold, sold. Buy, bought, bought. Okay, so verb forms, first of all, before you start speaking, you need to be familiar with these verb forms: present tense, present form, past form, and past participle form. And we can also call the first form of the verb, and this is the second form of the verb, and this is third form of the verb. If you learn number of verb forms, then with every verb we can frame number of sentences. Now I'm going to show you how to frame sentences taking verb. Okay, here see the structure of the present simple tense should be, it will be like this: subject plus verb 1 plus object, subject plus do or does plus verb 1. v1 means verb 1. For example, I write a letter. Subject, doer of the action is called subject, action word is verb, and receiver of the action is called object. So if you observe here, subject, verb plus object. So look at this structure: subject plus verb 1 plus object. You can also write it like subject plus do or does plus v1. So let's try to write this sentence as per the structure. Okay, I write a letter. Subject, verb, object. Now let's write it as subject plus do or does plus v1. Okay, I write a letter is equal to I do write a letter as per the structure. Okay, both mean same. There will be no changing in the meaning. I write a letter is equal to I do write a letter. Now let's change the subject. Let's write in the place of I. Okay, let's write he in the place of I. Okay, he writes a letter. He writes a letter. Here you can observe we added s here. Subject is changed from I to he. That's why we added s here to the verb. He writes a letter is equal to he does write a letter. So from this we can understand, if the subject is he, here we have to write does, and here verb takes s or es. So read this note. In simple present tense, if the subject is third person singular, the verb takes s or es. So if the subject is he or she or it, then this verb takes s or es. And again, when you write equal form, he does write a letter. When the subject is I, you have to write do. And when the subject is third person singular, when you write equal form, you have to write does. He writes a letter. He does write a letter. Now see here, you can see number of sentences. What we taken only one verb, that is present form. The first form of the verb we have taken. What is that first form of the verb? Write. Okay. So subject I. I write a letter. Okay. Subject verb 1 plus object. Let's try to write equal form. Subject plus verb 1 plus object is equal to subject plus do or does plus V1 plus object. Yes or no? Now, I do write a letter. Now, let's try to change it into negative. So, when we make a negative sentence, we just add not to this helping verb do. Okay? What we have to do? We just have to add not. So, I do not write a letter. Do not is full form. Okay friends, do not is full form. Let's try to write contraction form for do not. Do not is equal to don't. I don't write a letter. Now let's try to make an interrogative sentence. When you have to make an interrogative sentence, you have to write this helping verb first. Okay, what is the helping verb here? Do. What is the main verb here? Write. So do I write a letter? Do I write a letter? Okay, this is one interrogative sentence. Now we have to make one negative interrogative sentence. Don't I write a letter? Now let's try to write question tag. I write a letter. I write a letter, don't I? This is the question tag because this statement is positive. This is positive statement. That's why question tag will be negative. I write a letter, don't I? If the statement is negative, the question tag will be positive. Once again, my dear friends, just try to practice these sentences. What we taken is only verb present form we taken, the first form of the verb, and the subject is I. I write a letter. So if you know one sentence, I write a letter, you can frame remaining sentences equal form, and after that you can make a negative sentence. After that you can make interrogative sentence, and after that you can write question tags. Okay, number of sentences you can write, nearly 10 sentences. One verb, if you know one verb, write. Like that, number of verbs you know, like do, speak, watch, draw, dance, sing. So many verbs are there. So many verbs means many sentences. Every day you have to take one verb and frame number of sentences. And here not only 10, only with the subject I, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, these two, 10 total. I write a letter is in active form, and let's try to change it into passive voice. I write a letter. Subject is I, this is verb, this is object. When we change it into passive voice, this object will be subject, right? A letter is third form of the verb. What is the third form of the verb for write? Written. A letter is written by me. Okay, I write a letter. What is the passive form? A letter is written by me. And if the statement is negative, I don't write a letter. Now try to change it into passive form. How? Again the same process. This object, a letter, will be subject. A letter is not written by me. So if you take one verb, you can frame 10 sentences. That is to, the subject is. So my dear friends, how simple it is to speak English and to become fluent, you can understand. with one verb write what we taken, only one verb. Subject is I. You can take subject he writes a letter, you can write. He does write a letter. He does not write a letter. He doesn't write a letter. Does he write a letter? Doesn't he write a letter? He writes a letter. Doesn't he? He doesn't write a letter. Does he? He writes a letter. A letter is written by him. He doesn't write a letter. A letter is not written by him. Like that. With subject I, 10 sentences. With the subject he, 10 sentences. With the subject she, 10 sentences. With the subject they, 10 sentences. With the subject you, 10 sentences. So nearly 70 sentences we can make. Okay, so isn't this enough for one day? Yes, 70 sentences you are framing on your own, and you are reading aloud, and after that you are practicing it. You can talk to your friends, you can talk to anyone. Okay, right. Tomorrow you take another verb like read or speak or something like this. You can practice very well, and surely you can become fluent. But the thing is, you need to practice. Should not give up. Okay, with you can practice with what you know, like I said yesterday. So this is the way. No present tense. Take the present form of the verb, first form of the verb. Write one present simple tense. Write a negative. Write interrogative. Write question tag. Okay, and practice them. Okay, friends. So I hope you understood what I said, and I hope you will practice it well. And dear viewers, if you like this video, please click the bell icon and subscribe my channel. Okay, your subscription will be the motivation for me to make more videos. Okay, thank you one and all, and see you in the next class. Until then, bye bye, see you.